All right, everybody, buckle up because we've got a wild one today. We're diving deep into, well, ChatGPT finding its voice, literally.
Yeah, it's pretty big news, honestly. Big change.
Big change. I mean, we always knew AI was getting smart, but like holding a conversation with my computer, that's some next level stuff.
Yeah, no, for sure. And what's really got people talking is it's not just, like robot voice anymore. It's not like those old GPS things. This is like real deal human sounding stuff.
Okay, so before we get too far, just to level set for everyone, we're talking about that OpenAI announcement, right? Where they basically said, yeah, ChatGPT can now talk back to you in real time.
Yep, exactly that. And that's actually the key point here. It's a real-time voice conversation. Think like chatting on the phone, but with AI, not just playing back pre-recorded snippets.
Okay, see, that's what blows my mind because, like, I can already picture a million ways this changes things. My workflow, just how I use the internet, even just brainstorming ideas, like bouncing them off of an AI that actually sounds like a person. Crazy.
Absolutely. And I think for me, the biggest thing is the accessibility angle. For anyone who has trouble with a keyboard, visually impaired, have some kind of motor issue, whatever, this is huge.
Huge. No, you're totally right. I hadn't even thought of that. Okay, but let's talk about these voices for a second. They said 9 distinct voices. I mean, are we talking like, changing the accent a little? Or?
Oh, it's way more than that.
Yeah.
This is like different tones, different emotions even. There's this model they're using called Whisper. Whisper, yeah. It's doing some really impressive stuff. Like, it doesn't just recognize the words you're saying, it understands the way you're saying them. And it can actually mimic that.
Hold on. So you're saying, like, it can tell if I'm being sarcastic?
Pretty much, yeah. It picks up on all those little nuances in human speech.
Yeah.
Tone, pauses, even like little breaths or sighs. It's wild.
Okay, now that's just cool. But, okay, real talk. Cool voices aside.
Right.
Is this actually useful? Or is it just a novelty? Like, are we still going to care about this in a year? 5 years?
I think we will. And I think one of the biggest areas where this is going to be huge is creative fields. Imagine you're writing a screenplay, right? You could have these different voices read the dialogue back to you with different emotions instantly. See how it lands.
Oh, that's good. Or musicians too, right? Like try out different instruments or arrangements for a new song and just hear it immediately.
Exactly. No more messing around with complicated software. Just tell the AI what you want and boom, it plays back to you. And you're not limited to just existing sounds either. Imagine creating entirely new instruments, new soundscapes, just by describing them. The possibilities are insane.
See, this is what gets me fired up. Those kinds of creative applications, those are game changers.
Totally. And it's not just creative fields. Think about like dictating long emails, writing code even, all hands-free while you do other stuff on your computer.
Well, and that actually ties into something I noticed. They're rolling this out on desktop first, right?
Yeah.
Which got me thinking, is that significant? Like, do they see people using this differently on a desktop versus, say, a phone?
I think so. I mean, on your phone, voice is usually for quick stuff, right? Like setting a timer or sending a quick text. But on your desktop, where you're doing longer, more involved tasks, it's almost like voice becomes this whole other interface.
An interface that, like, integrates seamlessly with everything else you're doing? Yeah, I like where their heads are at with that. Although, gotta keep it real, not everyone gets to play with this new toy just yet. Sounds like they're doing a gradual rollout.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
Not available in every country yet, so gotta manage expectations a little bit there.
Which is tough, because, like, I'm already impatient to try it. But I guess, hey, at least it's coming, right? They're clearly serious about this.
Oh, absolutely. This isn't just a little experiment for them. This is the future they're building towards.
And that's kind of the big question, isn't it? If we could already have these natural, easy conversations with AI now, where does it go from here?
Right. Like, is this going to make us more comfortable with AI being in our lives? Or does it raise a whole new set of concerns? Honestly, I don't know the answer. But it's something we all got to start thinking about.
No easy answers, just a whole lot of really interesting questions. And folks, that's what these deep dives are all about. Until next time.
See you next time.